Good morning and welcome to today's pre-market report. Now in today's pre-market report we'll be taking a look at my general outlook on the indexes in the market and how I think things are going to go ahead. Plus we'll take a look at three stocks, ITC, Reliance and Britannia Industries. For all three I will share my detailed trading plan and what I think you should do with them, whether you're an equity or option trader. Now before we go into the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell and hit the like button, as it costs nothing. Now, coming to the market outlook and everything, now this week has been a bloodbath for the Indian market, and even in yesterday's pre-market video, I had given the levels for Sensex. They worked perfectly, we fell to them, but I had also said that the first 40 days, the FIIs have sold nearly 35% of what they sold in the whole of 2024. And yesterday again, the FIIs did a huge number in terms of selling. Now, the big question is, why is all this happening? As we have had many triggers which should have stabilized the market. We had a rate cut, we had a relief in the budget, we had Delhi election win, we had a liquidity pump up, the global cues are stable, no direct Trump tariffs, they've just discussed about it. I believe the reason the markets are tanking is the Modi US visit right now and the finance minister's direct tax bill. This is, as if we look at the direct tax bill was, she had said it would be done in a week. First, it was the week before this, on Thursday, people were expecting it to be tabled, was not done. Friday, now it's coming that it will be next week. So that has started making people suspicious of what the hell is in that bill that is constantly getting postponed, and it's come such a task to put it out. So number one, that I believe has caused fear. Number two, before Prime Minister Modi has gone to America to meet Trump, he has already cut the rates like duty and everything on about, I think, 30 products. So it shows that it puts a very weak stance ahead, and the market has seen that, and due to that, I believe nobody expects him to be able to hold up against Trump, as Trump is a bully, and he's just basically a bigger bully, and people don't expect the Prime Minister to be able to hold up to that. So that, I believe, is causing fear and making the market come more down and down and down. Whether we'll have a bearish bounce or not, a dead cat bounce or not, I have no clue right now, because I believe right now everyone should trade as day-to-day basis. For example, usually I've shared many times, I've done doing option buys overnight. I'm going to, for the next, let's say 1 week, that's going to overnight option buys are completely going to stop, because the market has to find a footing, number one. Number two, it has come a day-to-day affair. As let's say in today's trading session, I don't believe anyone should have a bullish bias or bearish bias. Just trade as per the chart which is coming, because anyone with a bias, I believe, will get whacked in this market, because we are dropping like a hot potato, and then the bounces will naturally be intense. So if you have a bias, that's going to hurt you. So that's my general outlook on the market. Now let's take a look at the three stocks, which is ITC, Reliance and Britannia. Now I'll start with ITC Industries. Now ITC I'm covering as the next 2 days are pretty important for it. Number one, today it comes ex-dividend, 12 Feb, it's an ex-dividend date for ITC, so that's going to have an effect on the stock. Number two, that on 13th Feb, the ITC hotel sale stake, more info should come on about it, so that should also cause a bit of movement. So that is why I decided to cover ITC today, as I think also it is very near crucial supports. Now, how do I see ITC trading? Now, according to me, as long as ITC is between 415 and 430 rupees, this is a box range. If it breaks 415 rupees, then it's going to be going down to 406 rupees. If it breaks that, then it opens the floor to 398. So my trading plan is as simple as that. Between this zone, expect up and down moves as it finds its legs. If it breaks 415, then it's a short to 406, and if it breaks that, then short to 398. If it breaks above 430 by chance, then 435 is the next, which is a very, very big hurdle, and then 442. Why I've not put anything above 442? This is, I believe any bounce to 442 will trigger a fresh down move. So I am looking at it that way. Naturally, because of it coming ex-dividend today, I am not that bullish on it. And due to the market being what it is, I think all rises will get sold into, and foreign investors will take an advantage of it and exit the stock more and more. So I expect ITC, the pressure to continue staying. And if you're a positional option trader, then I believe positional call sells would be a wise thing in ITC. I know there will be bounces across the way due to the ITC hotel stake news and coming, all that, but I don't think they'll be strong enough to cause any real damage. It might bounce for a day or two, then it will come back down. So if I'm an option seller, I would sell options. If you're aggressive above 430 to 435, if you're cautious above 442, and they should do pretty well. As any bounce, as I said, I expect it to get sold into. If it breaks 415, that's when as an option buy I will come in. But as I said earlier, in my earlier part of the video, I'm not going to do any positional option buys for the next 1 week most likely. I'm going to just keep it purely intraday, and I'll trade it as per those levels and the indicators, what it shows and what the chart price bar forms. So that's my view on ITC. Now let's take a look at Reliance Industries. Now Reliance Industries, I usually will have a lot of levels and everything. I've kept it very basic. Why? Because according to me, Reliance is now at a very crucial phase. If Reliance is not able to hold 1,220 in today's and tomorrow's trading session, then it will be going up to 1190, and that will be a sharp third. So I believe if you break 1 to 20, then we are going to go to 1190, and the trading plan is as simple as that. Up move, we have a strong resistance at 1 to 80. Now, as long as it's below 1 to 80, all up moves will be at a risk of getting sold into. So that is how I'm going to play it. So if we hold 1 to 20, we can have a dead cat bounce to 1 to 80, but that will most likely end up getting again sold into and bringing us back down. So this range is up and down. Breaks 1 to 20, then it's a short to 1180 or 1190. Sorry. If it breaks 1190, then I'll share the trading plan ahead for that. This is Reliance is at a point that is very crucial for it, and I don't think you should be trying to look at it in a way that's looking, let's say, 10 days ahead. As I said, the next 1 week it is more of trading with a short-term view, as we are terribly oversold, but at the same time we are terribly weak. Anything literally, if you're day trading the indices or the stocks, you will see that every price bar that is forming is completely getting obliterated on the bullish side. Plus, what I have noticed, the spread on a lot of options has come really wide. Let's say yesterday, while trading, doing intraday trading in Bajaj Auto spread to exit, you are having to forsake some of your gains, because simply, so they just show that people on the put side and also on the call side have taken a cautious stance, and it's not only Bajaj Auto. I even saw it in Reliance, which is one of the most liquid options in the market. So due to that, I've kept it this basic, as I don't think we should look more ahead than these many days. Next is Britannia. Now Britannia also is basically, Britannia along with Nestle and everything had a good dead cat bounce pre-budget, but that has completely got destroyed. Now, what is my view going ahead? Now, according to me, Britannia is holding the low of this price bar. As long as it holds that, things are okay. So between this low, which is roughly at, you can say 4,900, 4,850. So between 4,780 and 4,850, as long as it holds that, things are okay for it. It'll form a box range. But if it breaks that, then I expect a quick fall to 4,620, which is another very crucial support. Now you'll notice for Britannia, I've again only put one support below that. This is, I think once it reaches 4,620, again you have to reassess the whole picture because of how the condition we are in as a market. For example, I've seen this Roller guy and everyone put that pullbacks are normal in the market, but this pullback we have had is not normal. In the past few months, we've been completely having very heavy selling, and this year it actually ended up intensifying, and it has made the end of last year look like a trailer, and this is now the real picture. So according to me, I don't want to have a view beyond the next support, as once we reach that, we have to look at it afresh and take a point of view. Britannia has a critical resistance at 5,080 and 5,250. As long as below 5080, all up moves will end up getting sold into most likely. So this is an up and down zone. Breaks this, short to 4620. But as I said, I'm not going to short anything in positional right now in option buys. Everything will be intraday. Equity, I don't think you should enter equity. I see a lot of guys putting the view that yes, you should do SIPs and everything. Don't. I believe anyone advising you right now to do SIPs is basically going to get you into trouble, as the market is very bearish and any bounce most likely will not sustain more than a few weeks, and we're going to go back down. So that's my view. I don't know, all the 3 stocks. If you like the video, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also click the notification bell. Thank you.